Okay, when you meditate, maybe you are meditating at home, you meditate at the Blue Lotus Temple, maybe you can meditate somewhere else. When you meditate, in the beginning of your meditation, what will happen? How do you feel? In the beginning of meditation, now think about you are practicing meditation, or after meditation, how you feel. How do you feel now? Relax. Very good. You feel relaxed. So then after you having this experience, now you go home, maybe rest of your night, the evening, very peaceful and wonderful, enjoying how wonderful, great evening. Then tomorrow you go to work. Now tomorrow you are in your daily life activities. How do you feel then? Stress. So that means whatever you are doing here doesn't work. Sorry. Right? Whatever you are doing at the temple doesn't work. So when you come to the temple or when you are meditating at home, you feel good. You feel so relaxed. Then you go to the world, live your life, you are the same person. This makes sense now? You are the same person. There is no connection between your meditation and your life. Today, I was doing my exercise in the morning. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about where is the connection between my meditation and my life, which is very important. So what people are doing, including myself, most of the time, you and me, we all are having little fun, little excitement, little joy. That joy, that experience is not the wisdom. That experience is not taking you to the deeper level of realization about your life. I know some people are doing meditation so long. I know some people are doing, the meditation so long, many, many years. But when I'm looking at them, their life, their behaviors, their experiences about life, what they are talking about life, the same. Like 10 years ago, some people talked to me and they are meditation practitioners, they are claiming themselves. But when they are talking to me after 10 years later, still they are the same. So then I'm questioning myself, do I do a right job here or do we teach right things to people? Maybe sometime not. We all are having little fun. So I want to stop that. This is not another place for you to come and have some little fun, little joy. So this place or whatever meditation you do in your life, I want to see you are going beyond that joy. So, I'm always using this word, don't enjoy the dharma candy every day. Dharma candy. Candy is sweet. We love to eat candy. When we come to the social hall, then they have what is called bikini, those sweet things.
Oh, those mints.
Yeah, mints. People love to eat them. This is fun, refreshing, and feel good. But that feeling is not permanent. If you go beyond that point, there is a word I am using, person who practice meditation or whatever, the word analyzing. When you use this English word analyzing, how do you feel? Bhikmani, I want to know how people feel about the word analyzing here in English cultures.
It's a lot of thinking.
Neutral?
This is something you do.
Okay.
Suppose it could be unpleasant if you're not up for it at the moment.
Okay.
It's a lot of
Some
thinking.
people find it very pleasant.
Lots of thinking, right? Lots of thinking. I love what Bhikkhuni said. Our analyzing, we are thinking lot. Anyway, we are thinking. So when we are analyzing how we are thinking, way we are thinking is very important. That's how we analyze. Always we are thinking. The day we were born into this world, we start to think. So our thinking is going right. We have to be better. I think the way we are thinking is not right. That's why we are, we feel sad, we feel upset, we feel mad, we feel angry. Why? The way we are thinking is not right. So when we are analyzing, we are thinking lot. That thinking, adding something else to that thinking, what is that word? Mindful thinking. You are thinking mindfully. You are seeing mindfully. You are listening mindfully. Whatever senses you are using to communicate with outer world, you are analyzing those things with mindfulness practice, with awareness. So, now think about day we were born into this world. Now we are growing. Still we are growing. The growing means we are going towards the death. Right? We all are going towards the death. How many times we have seen dead bodies in your life? How many funerals you have participated? How do you feel when you go to a funeral, when you see somebody dying, somebody is sick?
Somber.
Okay. Anything?
Feeling of loss.
Okay, yeah, okay. So when you experience that with the world, those things, what is happening in life, I think what I realize, I have to experience myself. Now think about when I see somebody is dying, what I have to experience. No need to feel sorry for that person, of course, that's a part of life. So then I have to feel, yes, whatever I see now, this is part of me. Okay? This is part of me. Like 2 days ago, my sister called. My dad is really sick. Now he's doing okay. And then she said, she's taking him to the hospital, and then we talk about all those things. So that moment, and then I was thinking maybe I have to go back to Sri Lanka. If I had to go, I had to go. Then I started to keep thinking. Now he's 77. So now that's his life. Being emotional towards him about he's getting old and getting close to the death. I'm worrying about it, doesn't make any sense, doesn't make any help for me or him. So I have to do whatever I can help him or make him comfortable. So what else I can do? Nothing much. So when I think about his being old, he's being old and he's getting sick, I was thinking myself, even today when I'm doing exercise, that's me too. Make sense? That my dad being sick and dying and getting old, that means I'm part of it. We all are lined up. So my point for you today, when you meditate, what we have to do, we have to understand with our practice, not just sitting on the cushion, what exactly happening in our life. Then you understand everything is subject to change. Everything is impermanent. So when you hear the word impermanence, maybe some people feel so negative. It is not. So after you understand the nature of impermanence, then you become so energetic. Then real fun will happen. If you don't understand, you are depressed. Every time when I hit something deep about life, I feel, yay, that's great. That's the fun part. Otherwise, what we are doing every single day, now think about being a monk almost 40 years. I don't know how many talks in English and my language, and I gave to so many people. Now I am going back, the inward, introspective. I am questioning myself, where is my practice? Which is very important to me. I can come here to the temple. I can say, close your eyes, relax your body and mind, and practice loving kindness, or focus on the breath. So fun, so joyful. But after you've done this, same person, same difficulties, same challenges. Of course, they are same. But if you get into the deeper wisdom, deeper realization about your practice, then you are content. Then you are happy. Then you are enjoying your work. Then you are enjoying your family. Then you have less fear, less worries. Otherwise, if you are practicing meditation, doing this kind of meditation another 100 years, we are the same people. Same people. What I am asking, go to the depth. Don't enjoy the dharma candy every single day. Does it make sense? So now after this meditation, you go home. While you are sitting on the cushion, you never get any realization. Guarantee. You never get any wisdom or any realization. Maybe very little. But if you are taking this light into your life, daily activities, daily observation, daily mindfulness practice, then you will see. Now think about when you are having the morning, having a train ride to Chicago, for example. When you are getting the train, you can see there's an angry woman or angry man. So then there's a good opportunity for you to realize something beautiful about you. If you see something difficult or annoying situation or person, there's an opportunity for you to learn as a meditation practitioner. If you have very annoying family members, husband or wife or child or the sister or brother, there's a great opportunity for you to learn something where you at, how you feel, what is my emotion, because you are not responsible for other people's emotions, because you cannot maintain them. But you can see inside you what is really happening in me. So today I observe something when I'm working with somebody. We have lots of traumas. Of course, it's a big word here in this country. We have lots of traumas. There's a word in Pali language we call anusaya. The English translation I can see, latent. Things we have deep inside. When we are practicing meditation, those things maybe come to the surface. Many people, they don't know how to deal with them. Why? Many years, what we did, we repress those things. Repress. Because when you are repressing, controlling for a while, you feel good. Oh, I don't see it anymore. But that's not the way to meditate. There's no repressing. We are let them to come. So I can see when I'm working with some people like one-on-one, some people having those repressed emotional traumas, they are coming to the surface, then they are crying and sad, which is wonderful exercise. Then I am keep telling them, let them to come out. Look at them differently. I asked somebody this evening, I can see lots of latent sorrows, worries, and depressed things deep inside you. Let them to come out. And looking at them mindfully, lovingly, compassionately, then let them to go. Otherwise, we are just sitting here, focus on breath. Nothing happens. This makes sense? So, again, what is the message today? Just sitting on the cushion and practicing breathing or loving kindness doesn't make any sense. If you are taking this message to your life tomorrow morning, when you go to work or when you go to the office, and in life, when you are playing around those things, if you realize something beautiful, that is the true meditation practice. This, what you did today at the temple, this is not the true meditation practice. This is, I call, warm-up exercise. You warm up yourself. You relax yourself to see something beautiful. So, it means warm-up exercise is very important. Today, this morning, I went to the gym. So, I really don't want to go, being honest. I don't want to go. I was thinking, okay, I will go 10 o'clock, maybe 10:15, maybe 10:30. Finally I did it. So then I'm walking, the treadmill. Then I thought, no, I'm just walking 15 minutes. Then, however, I did the 15 minutes. Then I thought, no, maybe I had to try another 15 minutes. Then I had tried, however, I did 45 minutes. I pushed myself so hard. So I warm up. So every time when I do that, then what will happen in my body? My serotonin level may be increased. When it increases, I can see things clearly. I'm always into the exercise and, doing things like that. So when I'm at the gym, always, end of the exercise, I learn something beautiful about my life. I'm so grateful for the gym. Right? So always I learn something beautiful about myself, what I see in the gym, or something beautiful why I'm so focused about that practice. So that warm-up exercise is very important. So what we are doing, sitting on the cushion, and what we are doing our warm-up exercise. Then you go to the world and experience life, observing yourself. If you don't do that, this meditation is useless. Sorry to say that. Any questions? Any questions? Or disagreement? It doesn't matter. Yes?
I believe the practice of the meditation and learning to focus is actually preparing the garden.
Mm-hmm.
So that we can get to a calmer state.
Yes, exactly. You can get into the calmer state of mind, but my point is, if you are not really clear and aware about what exactly happening, that state of mind is temporary. You lose it. So, after you get into the calm state of mind, what you have to do, you have to understand more about life, what is happening, emotional problem, emotional traumas, whatever happening in your mind, you have to realize. After you get warm up your body, then you can do more exercise. Same thing. After you doing those, the exercises, you can understand more. That's what I'm suggesting. This is my own experience. So my experience I'm talking to you. Otherwise, I can read a book and just like a parrot, I can repeat it. It doesn't make any sense. This is my own life experience. So anything else? Yes?
Years ago, I'm talking back in the 70s, I was with the spiritual group, and we used to meditate 3 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
And for a couple of years at least when I was with them. And afterwards, I started noticing things. I started noticing people more. see different things in people that you normally wouldn't see.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could see if somebody was sad or if they were happy or if they were frightened just by looking in their eyes. And I think that's part of what meditation brings you to,
Mm-hmm.
so that you be aware of the people that you're in contact with. And a lot of times when I would confront people, talk with them, I could feel a calmness coming through them from me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what I'm trying to get back to.
Okay.
And I think that's what meditation does
Yeah,
to it.
that's exactly right. Yeah, that's beautiful. Anything else? Yeah.
I think along his train of thought is actually meditation will help develop the sixth sense, which is intuition.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's where you're able to see someone or feel their vibration or energy and you can react to that.
Right. So, which is very good practice. Yeah, which is very good practice. But don't take the ownership of their emotional problem, whatever you experience, good or bad. Don't take into your life. Right? You can see it. If you see something good, you can appreciate it. If you see something negative, still you can keep it away. But it's not yours. So that's that's my other experience, because I'm talking to many people always. Some people are very happy. So it's great. I'm telling them I'm so happy for you. Sometimes people are so emotional. Then I'm still happy because that's not my problem, but I'm trying to help them, but I don't want to take that problem as my problem. But when you become sensitive, other good thing, when you meditate, you become so sensitive to good and bad both. Be careful with that. That sensitivity is very important.
Your talk reminded me of something I heard that I try to carry with me. Spiritual life is not a theory fact.
Right, exactly.
Carry it with you.
I'm totally with you. Totally agree. It is not the theories. Now I can see the modern day, even the Buddhism, we have theories. Theories are wonderful, but we have to experience those theories. So then it's become your own realization. Then you call yourself Buddha. I realize myself.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Something I thought about a couple of weeks ago. You mentioned intuition and you mentioned clarity, knowing things.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, you being an addict and being around the world and meeting a lot of other people who are on a spiritual path, is there a level of clairvoyance that comes with being in tune with yourself and the universe around you?
That means negative way or?
Just a level of clairvoyance, just knowing things.
Because, that's how I said in the beginning, I sense, I feel, the whatever good and bad in people. And in the beginning, it was, in the beginning of the Blue Lotus here, it was so challenging for me. Because my new experience, new people, new world, and, so I'm always kind of, end of the day, I feel like a drain. Not anymore. That's why I keep going now. People keep asking, how you're doing it every day. Yesterday, Tyler came to me and said, Bhante, I was working whole day, Saturday with group of people. They did the retreat. End of the day, I was drained. I don't want to go anywhere. So then he asked me last night, and how are you doing this every single day? Then my answer for that, because now I know how to keep myself separate from other people, emotional dramas, happiness or unhappiness, it doesn't matter for me. I always, if I see something happy, it is the realization of the dharma. It's a realization of the life. It's the life experience. It is the practice. Because psychic power, I believe in that, but I don't want to bring that psychic powers to this practice. Because it's a totally different the directions we are going. So when we are in this field, then you know what exactly happening in you and out of you, out of me. So like a doctor doesn't have doctor has a psychic power? I don't think so. Because what doctors are, usually how their education, of course, whatever they learn, and more than what they learn, they use what? Experiences. Talking to the patients, dealing with the patients, the symptoms, The same thing I'm doing. Dealing with the people, looking at the symptoms, and looking at my own problem and my own symptoms. And that's how we learn. When I go to the doctor, she's so interested about me. And so then she's always telling me, she always taking so much time to not check on me, check my body, just talking to me. Right? Then, I said, like 2 weeks ago, I said to her, it's so annoying. So many people are waiting. We are just sitting here and, the chatting. Then she said, no, every time when you come to the office, and I always learning something from you. Now then she's taking out from the room and talking to all the people, look, this Buddhist monk. And so I'm learning from him more than I'm treating him. And it's very interesting, then I'm always telling her, I'm talking to you and listening to you, I'm learning too. You are helping me, and also maybe I'm helping you. That's how we have to live our life with our practice. Okay? So I don't have all those, powers or anything. No, I have it, I don't. If I have it, I never use it for this practice. I will do for something else. Okay. So, that's good, right? Yeah?
But there are some people who, you were talking about after talking to all these people that the person was drained at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that a lot of it, there are some people they call them vampires because they actually draw your energy, your spiritual energy from you.
Mm-hmm.
And there's ways of protecting yourself from that as well.
Actually, I agree with you, and same time I don't agree. And so, the people can, if you are a weak person with your mind, so then easily weak things come to your body, your mind. So when you have a strong personality or a strong practice, your energy never drain. I think when people say drain, way I understand, physically they drain. Physical body get drained. But when you have a really good practice, the practice never get tired. It is a pure and luminous experience. So if people say drain, that means there's nothing bad with that, but there's a disconnection. So we have to understand that. So how I feel, my own experience, when some days I come with being physically tired to a workshop. Right after I returned to Sri Lanka, the United States, 16, so then 17, I had the workshop here. There were 65 people who were here for that workshop. In that evening, I can see because of my jet lag, physically I'm exhausted. I really experienced that. But however, I did my class, I worked with all the 65 people, but end of the class, I felt I'm like energized. Make sense now? I'm like, and then I talked to a couple of people, now I'm not tired at all, I feel like I'm energized. So that mind power, the handling all those physical challenges around that. Because we all were focused, those 65 people in this place, including myself, we all focus on one thing, to understand about ourselves. It's perfectly worked for my body too. Yeah. I hope this evening you all learned something beautiful, and so I'm asking you again, take this relaxed mind to your everyday life, learn something beautiful tomorrow about your life, and bring that experience to me and discuss with me and teach me something beautiful too. Okay, what you experience about life. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.